Elian as well, right? Got that long pick, but otherwise empty. Spam through the connector. Grad gets out of dodge for now. 3B early. FURIA running more standard setups, less gambles out of the gate. It's a nice monster smoke for Cesarato on the fly lineups for every position. Entropiq, they do this. They do this a lot of rounds, right? They know this AWP is roaming toilets a lot, and so they show a bit of A, they throw some nades, and they drop. But FURIA are not falling for it. They're pushing up on A. They've got the info, and now it's confirmed with a double from Forrester. Out Monster, looking for a third. This last man, Guerri, has to hold strong. 5 bullets, and he's got him. Pistol out, trying to escape, trying to live, buying time and keeping a man up.
Oh my God, Guerri is incredible. He will not let them into B. I can't believe it. Everyone else gets swept aside by Forrester with some impeccable entries, but not Guerri. This guy is the iron wall of FURIA, and he won't let Entropiq into his B bomb site. Oh, Guerri! 10-1, baby! Come on!
He's carrying FURIA.
Yo, this is unreal!
He was a 5th man they needed all along, Harry. No one knew. The haters said no.
Dude, Drop is watching on so nervous right now. Like, oh my God. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. I've never seen anything like it. And he looks good. I'm like, it's not even a meme. 5 bullets. Yeah. Final kill, final shot kill.
And then he lives to get out of there as well and like just keep the 3-on-2. Wow. Oh my God.
Yeah, Art's like, man, when am I going to kill someone?
Look at the FURIA guys. They're all loving it.
Oh my goodness. Deegs out for the boys. Guerri not scary from the nades he's seen in the past. That spam's close, but Entropiq tuck in connector. Art finally might be able to break the silent streak, right? There's so many players from all sides. How will timings fare for him? No utility either. Just dry Deegs, contact walking. You should hear some steps are getting close. There's Art on the board, about time, but one more is close around the corner. Art is dead. That's a lovely Deegs shot out of Lackey. Can he grab the AWP without a punished play? Because it's only Yuri up on long toilets right now. Forrest is trying to cut off B rotates that are panic running back up into the site, and Lackey is looking for that second man. It's been consistently the same setups or similar ones for FURIA. He knew what to expect. He smoke spam. Okay. And Yuri goes back. He doesn't retreat to the bomb site because Guerri's there. He just stays in toilet. Every time Entropiq have gone B, FURIA have known. This is the one time they don't.
Yeah, so what will it look like, right? Guerri is starting to move back. No, they're making the call.
Ooh.
Yuri's suspicious. And now Vinny's seen the bomb, crossing out bomb. Oh my God,
that's
Elian, I don't know how Vinny is still alive. He's done so much damage. Guerri here to help out and hold down the short side. Cesarato might not need help with all the damage that Vinny's done. And so together, they're able to hold down that B bomb site. I don't know.
Save the AWP. The comms there maybe fell apart after winning the round. The AWP was right there. They run Monster for Deagles. Hey, the AWP's 5 grand. Do the maths, but yeah, you know, not the end of the world. FURIA can rebuy it if they want, but you know, you want to save some money for later. Either way, yeah, like you said, perfect timing on the rotate, spot the bomb.
I hope
easy.
There is just an outpouring of love for Guerri.
I'm sure there is.
Like I know everyone already loved him as the coach of this team, but damn, dog, like no one was expecting this.
Respect. He's still top.
He's 10-1.
Yeah, he's second
in the server.
Second to top, yeah. Cesarato's got a bunch of eco frags, so we don't count that. Guerri's top in our hearts. Also, that was triple assist for Vinny on the triple kill for Cesarato.
I saw people calling him Coach Zera, as in like, you know, reference to Cold Zera.
Yeah,
that,
no,
like,
I've heard of him.
Brazilian legend, actually. Yeah. Legend of the game, as it turns out.
Zera. Why you leaving phase? 7-2, and Elian's still pretty quiet, right? He got given that AWP by Lackey after killing Art, but he didn't really put it to use. Art is back for more. Off goes the door, and a triple boost to give him cover 2. This is nice. It's risky outside Monster, but you know Entropiq are not rushing to go through. Art's still in con. He scoped early in middle and then walked down, so Entropiq never hear that he's scoped up. This time they're going long, and they've seen a lot of resistance in this position, so Entropiq are probably just going to take this space and go, hell, let's go to the A site. there's no one here right now. At a certain point, Art makes the call, like, yeah, okay, I don't actually have mid. You got to watch out. There could be people moving up. There probably is. And so we already have Yuri beginning that rotation. Art's just trying to win a 1v1 if he can get one. They're not offering it. Forest is so scared of T-spawn, right? Entropiq. They have nothing. Art's even going to drop into B, not safe rotating, instead sending his team as he holds this deep angle towards Monster. Again, FURIA, they work the map so well. Entropiq is just defaulting. They're scared away from the potential of orbs. And now FURIA, another stack in the right place. But at least this time, an opening kill. That was a wallbang through the divider.
Yeah, man, it's always worth spamming it, right? You can see the blood as well when you're doing it. So now, look, they've got this opener in towards the A-bomb site. The molly slows them down for a moment, but finally they've gotten past the Viniguera hold. Crad gonna get that bomb down, and nothing left to do but save for K-Serato and Art.
Yeah, like when Entropiq get into these executes, they actually look really good, but they're just being so scared off or so pushed back by the AWPs in middle and all these like double, triple setups that FURIA are running on the top site. When they get given the space, perfect rounds, right? 4 or 5 alive so many times, but they're not often getting those opportunities. They're often getting picked apart before they commit. So FURIA, they try out a cool setup in that round, but it doesn't work out. And now it's back to the drawing board, back to just taking A control. Bit of mid presence, perhaps. Put the AWP back in play. But Entropiq, no sleepers. Up to 3 and building still.
Oh, I mean, dude, like when you see that wallbang come in, oof, it's unreal. That's how the round, you know, starts to spiral out of control. They just catch Yuri. He's out of there with a dink. Entropiq up onto 3. I still want to see more of this Ellie and AWP. We really haven't seen it in its prime yet. He's missed a couple of sitters so far. That round there, he gets one of the kills that helps with the A play, right? He's the guy to find Guerry over in Bank. Vinny dies at Truck, and then the round falls apart. So hopefully, you know, you win a round from the impact that you have. It's not like a big, you know, 3K moment, but hopefully that's a little confidence builder to hopefully get this guy back to form. I've said hopefully way too much in that sentence. So now Art's donning the AWP. Guerry dropped an M4 over as well. He actually dropped 2 of the things, and now has a dig for himself. So he's like a bank account of FURIA. K-Serato, there's a lot of bodies there. He doesn't have a lot of ammo, but they're running in with their backs turned. Crad and Lackey are both playing. Oh my god, and now Vinny blinds the next guy. That's the bomb. That is a really ugly B take out of Entropiq.
And look at behind them. Look at the flank. It's fully taken. Nice flick out of Elian, but surely he's not ready for a second man. There's an open T-spawn, he says, for crying out loud. One more man in the corner. Elian cycles orbs out of position. All of this is getting heard. You're not really removing it. Oh, now you are. So you hope. Yuri might catch you playing with toys out in T-spawn. It's just Forrester. 1v4. And yeah, Entropiq, they try and avoid the stacks. They try and go quickly into the B-bomb site, and they just get melted at Monster. This 1-2 setup has been there time after time, and FURIA are getting hyped. Why wouldn't they? 8 and 3. They've read you like a book every round.
You would struggle to not be getting hyped right now. Like, look at, also, like, can I just say, about that take through Monster?
Yeah.
They both run with their back turned, and it's like, that's fine when you're throwing the flashes in deep and there's like a deep smoke down, right? You can afford to run that far with your back turned, but like one of those boys needed to be looking into the site. The fact that they just both come through a smoke back turned into a flash that doesn't even blind K-Serato.
Also a good point.
That is ugly all across the board. Counter that by the fact that Vinny threw incredible flashes. His Guerry lining them up again. It's a good flash, but this time Nickelback is ready for it. Guerry in this B site now needs to step up again. He's all alone. He's lost his teammates, and they know about him. They heard those footsteps. Guerry, there's the first man down, making a double. Guerry has given a chance to FURIA here. 2 on 3. Do they want to give this a go?
Yeah, money's on the line right now. If you save both these guns, you can buy, and that might be what's going through the heads of FURIA at this point. They want to kill. They want something to tempt them in, something to Give them a reason to believe, and that might be it. Yuri's grabbed Forrester's legs out on the short side. Art's going to flash him right through the monster. Out they go. Flash is good, but Yuri needs his kills ASAP. The time is ticking away. You have a kit, you have a smoke. It's down on the site, but where's that second man? Where's the first? On the bomb, pushed off, and the round won by Entropiq. Yeah, time really just eluding FURIA. They may have had the big flank in again, but Entropiq was set up for it. And at a certain point, when you get B and you get those 3 kills, and you see no one through heaven, you hear no one through CT, you know you're getting flanked. Guerry did everything he could.
Bro, yeah, literally everything. Like,
it's like turning around, guys, come on, I'm getting double kills. I'm solo anchor. Can you just hold? Get some kills? No, this has got to feel great either way for FURIA. Only problem is now is Entropiq have a route to an 8-7, right? Or at least an 8-6 before that full buy comes in. FURIA are buying here. I don't blame them, but it's pretty mish-mash.
Look at Art making moves.
Yeah.
There's the opener taken.
No.
Leave him alone. Oh my god. It's all a little bit wild. They will get out. Now they get up to Yuri. They spot him in the long toilets, and Krad is good for that kill. Serato needs to hold the line here. Quick switching on Nickelback has given that kill away. And now the A push is slowed right down. Krad no longer wants to solo commit with this bomb. Art is nailing shots with the AWP. He's had a very quiet game, but this round now more than ever, where he had to... Oh my god, Guerry's about to win the round. Guerry's gonna do it to him. No, not
Krad's
Krad.
watching.
Don't do Krad like this. Guerry drops the bomb, and with that kill, the round is now unwinnable.
Yeah, I mean, Elian, let's see, this would be a trial by fire, and he's not looking in the right place, nor at the right time. It's 9 for FURIA, and there's nothing that you can't not be loving this. You have to be loving this. The double negatives are back, and in the best of ways, Harry. Or in not the worst of ways.
We are all Guerry fans. Yep. That is what I will say.
Yep. Okay. Look, we need all the coaches we can get right now, boys.
Bro, yeah. Look at this. I'm so happy.
Ooh, Entropiq, triple rifle. Well, this was their way in, man. Winning that round and breaking FURIA's money, forcing a force buy, and still with 1 AWP, it's really all they needed. Art. Yeah, he's 4 and 7. Yeah, he's not the talk of the town right now, but he's not doing a bad job. He wins that 1 round, really. Oh, don't know what that is on the ground, but it looked like a person. Art now just being walked on by the rifle of Elian, one of the 2 AKs. Vinny got dunked, and so does Art. Shot in the back of the head. Never saw that party player, and Elian gets out of there. Still Yuri and Con. We got Entropiq leaning B. FURIA will meet them there, but that bomb is already rotating back up. This fake is being sold hard by Entropiq. Hell, they may have won or lost to the bad buy, but now they're going to win to the better buy. 2 on 5. And even though you started to realize now the penny has begun to drop, by the time you get up CT, they're already in the site. Yeah, save is the right.
You got no choice but to concede a round like this. Even though, you know, your 2 best performers are still alive, they might be tempted, but this is one where they will just elect to save.
That is another thing.
What is?
I say as I swallow my spit.
Okay, lovely.
Serato is looking really good as well, which is, you know, that's a nice feeling, especially when Art's a bit quiet.
Yeah, like, Guerry should die here, right? Surely.
Well, he's...
Dude, he's like Cyclops
They're so scared, man. They're not even hunting. They're so damn
Guerry's
scared.
put the fear in them so badly, so much that they won't even
Wait, who's alive? Serato? Oh, and Guerry? Oh, don't peek. Keep your guns, guys. Yeah, Guerry's got to be careful. He should live here. Well, Serato certainly won't.
Bro, Guerry's going to be the only guy to survive.
Or is he?
Yeah, he's got... Oh, he's taking some steps. They're trying to knife him. Oh, yes, you don't knife the Guermeister. There he is, gets out.
Was that a knife, or was that just Elian quick switching for speed?
I thought it was going to be
He quick switched for speed. He was trying to get into the halls, but...
It's the one thing that weirded me out was it happened as Guerry takes steps, but I guess the bomb's just exploded.
Yeah,
you can't really hear anything.
He was just trying to hippity hop into the hallway.
Guerry gets out of there. He holds on to that AWP, and now that AWP's going to go back to Art.
Woo! The secondary AWP of FURIA. It's all fun and games. 9-5, and FURIA having a great time. Looking for double digits to the end of things. Got this boost up in Con again, it looks like. Art's going to meet them there on short, so if they can't finish the job, he will. What a setup. Through connector, and Yuri smoke spams Krad out. Entropiq eat your heart out, 2v5. and they're getting burned alive. Nickelback takes out the AWP, almost smoke spams a second. Could have bought Entropiq a first-class ticket to a sixth round, but instead, they've got to walk.
Check the absolute just mauling that Guerry's about to deal with the Deagle here in Con. Right?
Let's see. Bomb's going long.
They've gone past him, they've gone round him, but that just makes him more deadly. He's coming in on a big backstab now. This guy's like Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell series.
That's if his team don't win the round first, although they're getting picked apart, Harry. Maybe it is time to go for Guerry.
Oh, now Elian's back on the angle, though. Nickelback can start to make his way in with this bomb. Now, when it gets planted, Guerry could deny it, but Elian's holding this angle, so we would have to win that fight first.
They cover.
Elian's still homed in. Guerry should be dead on this peak, as good as he is. You can't dodge this one, surely.
What?
Oh, no, they've stopped holding it. Guerry's gotten away with a bit of chip damage. Vinny still on the stairs. This is it. This is the Vinny-Guerry duo. This is it, the topping. And they make the Entropiq boys salty. No, Elian will lock it.
What have they got cooking up in the kitchen?
You'd be forgiven for thinking you've tuned in to competitive Left 4 Dead with how much coaches reckon them right now. So here we are.
Nice.
Elian holding down middle. They're already spilling out through party up towards long. It is a heavy connector setup for Entropiq, and for Crad and Nickelback, they're going to be able to commit to a flank. But a flank onto whom and where?
Why? We ask as they get closer and closer. FURIA about to explode. Oh, they've all been spotted. Elian with a jump, and now with the taps, he's been smoked off at the site. It's going to give FURIA a bit of room. Vinny spotted by Crad. Vinny wins that with a Glock. Gross stuff. One more on short they know about. They've got to kill him if they want to get the plant. But here's that flank coming in T-spawn, trapping Vinny, although he's not worried about it. 2 kills, aren't caught on a reload. Lackey trying to run him down, and he does take down 2 before Guerry responds. Truck plant, Nickelback alone. They know he was flanking, but now he's at long.
Guerry v Nickelback. Who wins? Who wins this? Now he's got support. Now his duo partner in Vinny is here. And oh, you better watch out, because when you pick a fight with Guerry, you also pick a fight with Vinny, and you can't beat them both.
10-6, and yeah, FURIA on the board to start the half. You know, this has just felt like a game of Entropiq trying to hold on, like trying to come back, you know, often in very difficult situations. And I will say they've pulled out some impressive man-down rounds, right? Their first gun round was a 4-on-5. They closed with a 2v5. They've won these rounds. We've seen good things from Entropiq, but FURIA just don't respect them and don't fear them. And so many aggressive moves came into that first half, so many info plays. Like, you picked overpass into FURIA. What do you expect? These guys were doing the same thing against NA's best last year. Ooh, Elian, that's a shot.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many people there, someone had to die, right? It's hard to catch the bullet.
I'd be more surprised if no one got hit.
Can we also just talk about Guerry's KD, like how it's just impeccable?
Oh, no, we can't.
Scout, though. That's what I want to focus on right now. Lovely little double out of it.
This is more what we expect from this guy. I feel like he
where
hasn't
was
had a
this
multi-kill
first half,
round.
dude?
Yeah.
This is lovely.
Any more for Elian? Be one way to break the mold, get your first round on with a force buy. This is his second multi-kill round in the game. His first was, I presume, that 2-on-5 to close. This is a weird situation to be in now for FURIA. Going B would be free, right? There's only one man here. Elian now coming in with a scout at heaven, but by and large, your best bet. FURIA are hoping that they make this misread and drop into the lower bomb site. They're going to either save right now or go in with 20 seconds, and it's a save. They're giving it up. Fair enough. 3 AKs, you know your chances of closing this are pretty difficult, and so keeping your best guns at least means you can buy back in. I actually kind of like this save. It looks silly, but it's better than giving 3 AKs to your opponents.
So, joining the little break, I saw Tacticus. You remember him, right? He's the assistant coach of FURIA. He tweeted saying, "Art is a nice secondary AWP in this FURIA team. Maybe one day Guerry will pass the role of main AWP to him."
if he's lucky.
Yeah.
If he's lucky.
I mean, you can only hope, right? For a young and experienced guy like Art, right?
Yeah.
It must be a lot to be playing in a team alongside veteran, seasoned legends of the game, like Guerri's era.
Yeah. That's a very good point. And now, FURIA, they're in hot water because you're going to buy here, you're going to put what you can. Guerri's playing USP armor into a gun round. He's just trying to give them a chance, trying to give them anything they can get. Entropiq need all the help. That is ballsy, though, I'll say that much. No deagle, nothing. It'd be one thing if it was an eco, but Entropiq have triple M4s. Guerri really should just bait a little bit and get a rifle off of one of his teammates. That's the hope. Or go in first and get traded. Or just get the entry, hell, if you can do it. More of a default round for FURIA, but they will be ending B by the looks. Guerri drops his nade, it's nice, but the spam is even better. FURIA eventually going to come down, connect with those AKs, clear out what they can of the map, and then explode into this triple hold. It may soon be a quad hold. Elian's backing up, but only to jump spot. Forest are going for the jumping MP9 play. It's info, it's also a bit of free damage, and no one's holding that, I can assure you.
Oh, they're assembling the boost, and Forrester is coming to clear it, coming to check it. They need to be watching this, and neither player is.
Vinny's just looking at the wall.
With a double, yeah.
Vinny's looking at the wall. Okay,
Elian's taking more heads off. This scout is nasty. And this attempt at the force buy has gone disastrously wrong for FURIA.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not expecting that to happen, but Vinny is literally looking at nothing. It's one thing to hold the con door, but he's just staring into the woodwork. And that did work for Forrester. Good little double to catch the boost play, right? They just jump spotted, they just saw players there. They knew FURIA had to be in the corner after clearing everything else. So another AK save, and now it's going from, okay, this is your best bet, to this is a desperate situation for FURIA. Entropiq are building in, they're getting more guns. Elian's warming up, that's a scary factor as well. Didn't really do much with the T-side orb. Now with the CT scout, he's already had more impact. And awkward timing for FURIA leaves them now only 2 rounds away from devastation. So full eco here around the AK. But we see FURIA win rounds with Art on a hero gun more than once.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why they lean into the Saber tool. Like, this is actually a pretty standard buy for FURIA. And on top of that, with how they've been... Oh. Okay, well, Art's already dead, so the AK's already gone, but that's fine. It's been retrieved by K-Serato. He doesn't have armor. What I was going to say was, it doesn't really matter, the round's screwed.
Yeah, they can't win this.
I was just going to say, like, because you got Guerri as well, the way that they've been using him is like a bit like a bank account for the rest of the team, right? So maybe you feel like you can be even more overzealous.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him take the pistol and arm Art in the next round. It's more just like who's kinda like, who? Oh no, after you. No, after you. No, after you. Like FURIA, they're gentlemen, Nice clean round, though you lose 1 rifle. That's not a worry for Entropiq. And they really are warming in, right? If you counted out Entropiq after watching them get a little bit dumpstered in that first half, well, I mean, every day of EPL Group D is going to prove you more and more wrong. Or at least I think. I wonder if that will be the case. But right now they are making an argument for it. So who takes the hit? Does Guerri keep the gun? Hell, he's fragging more than Art. I wouldn't be against it. No, I know you keep it. No,
but yeah, exactly. He doesn't actually want to come in and like steal the glory as well, right? Like you want to, that Art is still at the end of the day, like, the main guy. And even though he had a bit of a quiet game, you're probably going to, no, Art's being a gentleman here.
Yeah, I respect
Art Deagle.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Art does go for these flashy info plays as well on the T side. So, just using him to go.
He's actually also undefeated in opening duels. So.
Really?
Yeah, like, there is actually like a very legitimate reason to keep him armed with the AK here.
Fair enough. Let's see what happens. FURIA go B. Everyone here, so it will be a fairly escalated round. Good flash, but Forrester doesn't care. He fires right into it. That's a team flash, but it also saved his life from Guerri, and Crad from connecting with the door off is teaching FURIA their own lesson. 4 on 3, FURIA pulled to a halt, and Elian's even on the big flank. Oh, your own medicine. Oh, it doesn't taste good, does it? Happens twice. That's all FURIA were doing in the CT side. Now he does get traded, but Krad's still here to cut off that late rotate. He can stay in this position. He'll hear them above him. He'll also see them go up con stairs on timing. So FURIA want to make that move happen. Right now he could miss the timing, but they might boost instead. Got to watch out for that deep con. Art's checking it. Oh, this is a bit awkward because Krad has completely missed this one.
The timing
he has
on that.
No idea. And so his team are going to stay double B. Now he's moving in. I still think he's going to get timed again. Yep. No chance, mate.
He's going back. He's like, yeah, look, boys.
Where are they?
And now he's considering it like, okay, they could have hit a timing. But he's also thinking, like, what are the odds they hit a timing on me?
There's the rotate.
He's about to uncover it, and now he's calling for the rotations up. Krad, your timing couldn't have been worse, my friend.
In the back of your mind, you're still wondering, are they hiding outside Monster? Yeah. Are they tucked in the corner? They're going to walk us for 10 seconds. They could, but they won't.
No, dude, this crossfire now between Krad and Lackey is good. Like, Lackey's not facing, he's not peeking, he's just waiting to deny a bomb plant. With Krad peeking out from short, it draws the attention away from Lackey, and that's a wonderful little, like, pincer play. Vinny's probably going to get shot in the side of the head. There it is. Ooh. The rotation from Nickel back up through con provides. You've
got to compliment Entropiq there. The fact that they missed the most weird and wacky of timings, they still work out like, okay, this is actually, you know, a lot of teams who get scared there and just double down and go, just don't move, don't rotate, don't get caught changing positions. Just, they could still be Monster, and that's always the fear. So yeah, Entropiq, fair enough that they make that call. You know, talking of calling, right? Nickelback, IGL of Entropiq. Very experienced, been in teams like Prosto before, where we've seen players, you know, come through in the past in the CIS region. Notably, I guess Yakinda's probably the best example. Also ran through that roster at one point. And so, yeah, Nickelback's got some experience in his pocket, and it's going well right now for Entropiq. Fast B play for FURIA.
Oh, and the mow down. Lackey with a triple. This was a partial investment as well, so you were hoping to get away with a lot more than this. Ooh, okay. All right, Vinny, making us believe. Lovely little sequence. Art's going to try and retrieve this bomb. Now, he doesn't want to get spammed to death, and that smoke went way too deep. Vinny trying to get into this A-bomb site, and hopefully, you know, he's looking to wrap B.
Yeah, I think part of Art not taking the bomb is you know you're going to get more room for Vinny. If the bomb suddenly disappears in the smoke, Entropiq start to rotate. Instead, there's one man here. Vinny's got a chance to level the playing field, but Elian will not give it away. Now Art should go for the bomb, because if he can get it out, they can win the round. Another smoke, perhaps.
Oh, Art with the style. But does he have the grace? Because Nickelback is still here, ready to shoot him in the face. Art with the spray, deals with them both. And now Vinny's had this up, trapped up on A for all eternity. Elian has come down, and they're both grouping it short. They're all at short. Oh, there's the first, but Vinny trades it.
What was that? What happened? What did Elian think was going on?
I thought he would have heard them, right?
They
were all running.
I mean, they heard him
short,
on the wood.
and they
I guess he presumes, like, you know, he starts rotating before the last man dies. I guess he presumes once the bomb's gone, they're going to run up con, and he's just trying to double flank.
Alternatively, he's worried maybe about, like, Vinny pushing through heaven, wrapping him. So he's thinking, like, I can take the 1v1 to Art, I can drop the bomb, I can play around the bomb, right?
Very weird, very weird. Remember,
odd.
That round started with a 3K spray down from Lackey. We just had a 2v5 out of FURIA.
That's crazy.
How the hell did Art and Vinny make that work?
Spearheaded by Vinny at the start, but then Art in the middle, and just so perfect.
Delicious stuff. FURIA, this game is a banger right now. You can't take your eyes away. We've got Ancient up next. But here in the present, a gift delivered to Vinny in the form of a leg or attack through the wall, 30 health. Trying to finish the job is Forrester with his Deeg. And I mean, every round is on the edge right now. You never know who's going to close Elian. He's fully flashed off. Teammate in the toilet, he would love to bait for him, make some noise, make some shots happen, but he's missed it. Krad now has to bite down, and Elian a missed whiff. It's not gone well for him. That's all of the A site falling apart from Forrester's Deeg. It's not really enough. you'd think.
Yeah. Will deal with Guerry. Oh, the trade's late. And that's the bomb. Forrester trying to win this with the Deagle. Will get traded by Art, but it's given enough time for his teammates to move in. And Vinny now needs another big round. He won't be ready for this dice peak. He's playing with nades. And Lackey will catch him by surprise. Ooh. That's a little bit awkward, right? The timing on the peak between Guerry and Yuri just not quite there. You know, if that was Vinny trading Guerry, you know he would have got it. He's got his back, but
yeah.
No, yeah, Yuri.
Nice shots here. Second one, ooh. Even the damage to Art. Nothing bad about that. Did not think the Deagle was going to just destroy at that point, but it's saved Entropiq from economical devastation, and instead it's given us a full buy for both sides. Even though Guerry's taken the hit yet again, he drops an AK. He has no armor playing the Deagle. Like these are the things that we're expecting to see from Guerry. Yes, okay, he had a great first half. Is that going to happen every single map? Obviously not. Come on. But it is good to see that he's still filling the void of, you know, dropping guns over, being that backpack. And hell, if he can grab some kills alongside of it, well, we're on to a winner. Right now, so are Entropiq, a big comeback. Remember, FURIA won the pistol going into the second half, and then they got swept aside until that 2v5. So anyone's guess as to where this game is going, and that's all it will be, a guess.
I love the nade sequence that Elian throws on these mid peaks, right? The Molotov to slow it down, or at the very, very least waste the smoke out of FURIA. And then once they've thrown that smoke, well, you know they're there. That's when you chain it with that deep party nade. It often does, oh sorry, Park. It often does like more damage than it did there. I don't really know what happened to it on this time around. It looked dead on, but it might have clipped onto something. You know what clipping's like with the nades. But keep your eye out for that little wombo combo. It can be devastating, especially in, like, you know, partial investment rounds.
The old bish bash bosh. But no one gets bashed in this round. Not yet. Elian needs these shots. They didn't hit last time. That will. Vinny gone on a jump. Bombs there as well. The flash peek lets Crad get set up and do some more damage. Now they are deep on long, but they're not coming back through toilet to kill him. They're just trying to overwhelm the A side. Holding for a jump is Art. Caserato moving up on the right side. And right now, FURIA trying to imply that they're not deep in middle. They don't have space. Guerry gets caught by the AWP. Oh, yeah, good flash. And Entropiq just 1-2 punches coming out right now. FURIA gets stuck in mid.
This mid utility out of Elian's great. Not just the stuff he throws at the start, but even setting up that flash for the MP9 peeking con. Beautiful.
Yeah, I really thought FURIA were going to double down and start to take long and try and wrap that toilet setup. That's what it looked like with, you know, their team being so slow in middle and barely fighting. Knowing they're getting double-faced, knowing they don't have the guns to stop them. Instead, it's just FURIA stopping right in their tracks, saving both these weapons. And there we go, Entropiq in the lead now, Harry. Not said that all game long.
Yeah, you know, I think it's in no small part to guys like Elian starting to find their footing. You know, he had a really, really quiet first half. I think he came into the second half of play on like 6 kills or something like that. It was pretty ugly for him. And then, you know, he has that wonderful scout round to open up. He really starts to find his form. Then alongside him, you know, I think we've had some really nice entry work on the T-half from Forrester, while he's still keeping that going now in a lot of these sight holds. It's all coming together, it feels like. This is the Entropiq we wanted to see.
Exactly, exactly. Maybe they're just a bit late to the party, but fashionably late, Harry. All the cool kids, they don't show up on time. I think, I wouldn't know. 12 to 11.
You were always there half an hour early, right?
yeah.
Helping them set up, and then you would leave when it was, or when the party was ready.
Invited,
no, yeah. You were just on the crew.
Well, FURIA bought here. They kept a bit of bonus money. They ran the molly. Does Crad know? Because it's not smoked. He might think that no one got through. It's Art, of course, running the Molotov with the AWP. Solo selling an A-play with no utility. It's going to be very difficult. Meanwhile, FURIA clearing out the map, loud and proud about it. Con gone and water theirs. FURIA have good real estate, but how much can Art find with this AWP? They're not giving him anything.
Caserato was holding for that boost the entire time.
Yeah.
The moment he looks away, they employ it. But they did flash boost, right? So maybe a good thing he didn't hang around. Vinny hopefully going to peek this first, and then Art isn't even needed.
Cool angle, bro.
Too far off the angle for Art, and so Elian never sees him.
Wow.
Crowd up here in the bathrooms needs to get freaky with it, and flash is good, but only one from it. There's the trade for Nickelback. Serato dead on one of these B lurks, and so now we look, Yuri and Guerri left alive in the 2-on-3.
Yeah, the big flank, this is nice. Nickelback, he's just shown his face on A. He's going to wrap around through long toilets now. In the meantime, A's open, but Forrester has done a great job of anchoring this down on his own before. And hell, he might not need to. Oh, he's dropped. Oh, no, they're hoping they've gone connector. Gambling with a double B setup. Here's the backstab, though. Nickelback doesn't need no help. He's here to win the round. There's one, and backing out. Now just waiting. Guerri's got 10 seconds. He'd love to get a kill, but he can't. Nickelback playing with his food, and no plant available. Guerri didn't know that that second player wasn't even on the bomb site. 13-11. It was Entropiq's map pick. It was to be expected, maybe, before we saw those opening few rounds of FURIA that maybe dragged us down this wild ride. But Entropiq showing up at the first map of this group, that's what I like to see.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're the Entropiq guys, you're looking at this and you're going, look, out of all the games here for us to show up and win, we should be able to beat the guys with a coach, right? Especially on our map pick, at least. So when it started so scarily, that's a lovely little crossfire. Now Elian's out on this island, though. No flashes. Instead, they're just peeking him. They're just running him down with the Mac-10 and Guerri. Oh, it's getting scary. Scary Guerri. Elian will need some help here. He's losing teammates all around him, but there's always more, it feels like, mate. Every time FURIA are getting one, well, 3 more heads of the beast grow back.
It's funny because a lot of what we're seeing now on this T side happened to Entropiq, right? They just ran into these heavy stacks, these really nice toilet setups, these 2-3 players on A. And you know what they did, Harry? They started going down to B and starting their rounds lower a lot more. It tried some B rushes, didn't work. Tried some, you know, slow Bs, and we saw that 2v5 to finally give them some T rounds to play with. FURIA, instead, they've continue to die to this AWP and these heavy A setups, and they just keep going back into them. They're fully confident in the setup, but none of the results are there. While Entropiq adapted and overcame, FURIA are just repeating the same thing. And like, you know, I get not wanting to B-rush. One time they did, they got mowed down by Lackey. The boost up on short, where they get walked on by Forrester. It's not like that site's been much better, but we don't really know for FURIA. We haven't seen a lot of B-focused rounds, and so all these weird saves have come through in toilets, multiple rounds, one at a time. I think 3 already in the second half. So Entropiq have done a great job of working their way back into this map. Do FURIA have anything different? Because while they show B control, they rarely execute.
Oh, that's dodged. Serato is ready for it at least. And we might finally get one of these B rounds now, although I do think it's got that worry in the back of my mind that what if this is just showing the early B presence and then moving away? Wow, Nickelback's even setting up a short flash. Now this time they've got to hold for this.
Yeah, Yuri's even here to make sure. Oh, the double boost. Boost meets boost.
Oh no!
No one's come out on top.
That's ugly. Yeah, Vinny was just not ready to face someone up there, man. And now he's running in. Oh, the Deagle, good for the first. That's surely going to help them pick up the pace here. Now, they don't have the bomb on this side of FURIA. Someone's got to go back and get it.
Oh, dear.
And that's a bit of a disaster, because no matter how well you do at B, nothing is going to remedy the fact that you don't have that bomb. And with Elian looking lights out all of a sudden, damn, Guerri with the Deagle. And at least this is going to give them the opportunity to reset.
Yes.
You know, they weren't committed to be on the basis of like, well, the bomb's there, we got to go. They can get weird with it, but they've only got 30 seconds to do that, Hugo.
Yeah, and at this point, Elian's clearing out a lot of corners, making sure that second player wasn't already on A. Why are they leaving? Right, Entropiq don't know that the bomb was back in spawn. So now that FURIA have got it, they will be walking into the solo man, but it is Elian, who, like we said, has had quite the return, quite the recovery in this CT side. He won't give it up. Oh, dear, 8 seconds. They're getting closer. Serato from long, on the bomb, on the plant. Elian stops it, and now he wins the round. Knife out. Ah! What's going on? Guerri may get the slash, but he won't win the round.
Yo, if that's a vintage Guerri moment right there.
Oh, he's top fragging Harry. He's joint top with Vinny. It's a Viniguer again, but that's not even a good thing, sadly. It's getting scary. Yeah, once you miss the first shot on this boost, your deagle's inaccurate, your shots are going everywhere.
Look at this.
Crazy.
Everyone just write K, 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 K over and over again. That's an official moment for it, you know?
Yeah, if you don't laugh, you cry. So, you know, that's fine. We're happy with that. We'll take that. We win the round. We're at 15. And FURIA, maybe that'll give them some high spirits as well, right? That's pretty funny, even if it's against 15.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I mean, you can't say it hasn't been entertaining, right? Like,
yeah. I'm loving this. Who cares who wins? This is just great Counter-Strike. Well, this is just Counter-Strike. It's good fun, though.
It really is. I'm having a blast right now.
To think it's only map 1 Ancient loaded for FURIA's pick as well. So if they lose this, you know, only sets us up for potentially a 3-mapper. We'll see how much work Entropiq have done on Ancient. Double smoke flash combo into the water. Forrester looking at the ground, trying to dodge death. They jump right through. He dodges their flash. Forrester is 1 step ahead and now 1 kill up. Make that 2. It might be the end of FURIA on overpass.
Hey, Forrester's brain is in 4K or something like that's some real high definition looking shit right there. Crowd even wrapping around will get dealt with by Vinny. And now that you've found the flank with a whole minute left, you do not have to commit to B. They still look in, and that was the bomb spotted over in Monster as well. Oh, it's nailing them with the P2, and a lot of damage dealt to Forrester. So now I hope they slow it down. Now I hope they look to other avenues here. You know about one of these B players at least.
Yeah, even just recommitting here is fine. Just wait a few seconds before that next contact, and that's what they're doing. They want to hope that second player rotates up again. Nickelback's not falling for it. They've got the read. They know so many of these rounds and these 2vx's have been FURIA going back through spawn and going A. Why not change the grain? Why not go into the site you start at? Nickelback. Timing is everything. They're going to find that graffiti player first, though. Jiggle. Oh, it's got the shot. This is a multi-kill round for him. He's waking up. It's just the AUG.
Yeah, but Nickelback ain't no guy to sleep on here. The AUG up in heaven. Oh, Art's quick, though. And if we could get a late-game recovery of the RAWP, I'm not willing to write anything off. Art has had a criminally quiet performance by his standards. Even though he's still been finding these weird timings, he's still been, you know, able to take real estate and do what he often does. He just hasn't been having a lot of impact with it, right? A lot of times he'll just be dying away from the pack or in like an untradeable spot, really kind of struggling. That's not what I'm used to seeing out of this guy. And so a big 4K round to save you up against 15. Hopefully that lights a fire underneath him and we get a bit more out of him.
Yeah, Elliot certainly worked his way back into this game from a dismal start, so why not Art? Flash peek, Art's ready. Oh, luckily Yuri covers him, he gets dinked in the process. Art dodged the flash, but Crad couldn't dodge the shot. Okay, now it's good for a B round. Now you're feeling it. FURIA group back up. The boost is in. Lucky gets smoke spammed. Just that little bit tickled. They want to flash into short. Will this get the boost off? It's a bit of a weird one. They just crouch and then uncrouch. Back for more. No one in con though. They saw a double setup there earlier. That's why they're scared of it. FURIA have come back through spawn. They read the boost, but they read it too late.
Guerri's 1 step ahead, mate, but also 2 steps ahead, as it turns out. Lovely little
Twice the amount of steps.
Too many steps. Some said maybe it's FURIA 2 steps from hell after all, because they're bringing the heat into this B-bomb site. Just Nickelback tries to hold it down. He deals with King Guerri, but that is the extent of the B hold. FURIA are on to 13, and with this round, the money of Entropiq is broken. Oh my!
We're playing for round 30.
Yeah, we are. This should be a full 30-round game. Unless Alien has like a pop-off, you know, like 4K AWP round, and they're able to make it like really weird. That's the only way this goes pear-shaped. Other than that, this is a 30-rounder with a buy coming in round 30 is the last chance.
They've got nothing next round. This is even going to be a fairly weak 30-round buy for Entropiq. Like they've won so many rounds in a row. This is their second loss, so This is going to be rough. Elliot needs this AWP. He absolutely needs it. And might even have to move from the bomb as well. But he's scared they're on the A site. Oh, they go right by him. Oh, that's massive. That's so huge. Art taking down the AWP at the end. Look at the cash flow. Non-existent, 2K a player. You have to fully eco this, and you have 4,400 up against, you know, FURIA fighting for OT and feeling it now. Ever since Guerry got that knife kill, they lost, they've been winning.
Yeah.
Right? It did re-inspire them, it did reinvigorate some hope. Remember, we're in crunch time right now, Harry. The 3 top fraggers in the server are Elian, Vinny, and Guerry, all within 1 kill of each other. It's not like he had a strong start and he fell off. This guy's kept it up. Even that round, getting caught with a knife out, switches back in time. And so, I don't know what we're watching, but it's incredible.
It's just remarkable, isn't it?
It's incredible.
This would be like, right, going to like a football match and, you know, like some guy there just pulls someone out the crowd at random and you bring them on, you know, or you get like, I don't know football teams or players or managers, so I'm just going to stop running down that line of thought. So yeah, man, impressive. Football, we've all seen it.
Yeah,
Here we go, though, Counter-Strike.
Guerry's kicking it into their goal hole.
Into the net right now.
Yeah. Slam,
possibly
try is what they call it,
I think is the term.
No, that's kidnapping. 13 to 15 and full USPs with a flash from Nickelback. They're all set up a lot. FURIA are executing B. And also, we've gone back to it. They've stopped walking into this A AWP, these A toilet stacks. Ever since FURIA have started ending rounds on lower, it's all wins, baby.
Well, everyone is going to be stacked here for Entropiq, but they are 5 USPs. That one flash is your chance to make it interesting, and it's a good flash. Vinny is like a lamb to the slaughter, but the rest of the boys should be able to pick it up. Guerry in with a double, and there's Serato to close. With that, Guerry has just risen to the top of the server in round 30.
Impressive feat, very impressive feat. And now the mind games come in, Harry. Round 30, like said, a lot of B plays for FURIA. You know, they can probably ascertain that there's no AWP in this round, right? You never know. There's never a guarantee. You don't know what Elian saved from earlier, from an eco or whatever. You've seen saves come in, so there's no guarantee, but you're expecting there's no AWP. And I can tell you what, there's certainly not much util. This is a really scuffed buy for Entropiq, and they would have loved that AWP saved from 2 rounds ago. Just double saved into round 30. It was their only way. And so here we go. Org instead will do for Elian.
This buy is going to be real gross.
Yeah, it's a 4,400 buy. No one likes it. But you've got to make do with what you've got. FURIA, in the meantime, trying to make this map overtime. It was a comeback for Entropiq, and then FURIA did the same. The recovery of AWP players between Elian and Art. The coach leading the way. The cool camera shots provided by FURIA.
They just bring it all. They bring all the hype. Like, look at this.
Let's go.
Right, round 30. It's all for this. It's either overtime or bust. For FURIA, Entropiq, they're just looking to put this game to bed. It felt like they had it in the bag. I'm so nervous with every time he sprays it, because Forrester is like playing around here, but he's gone past the spam spot. He's all good. Entropiq, they assemble this boost, and they've used it to open up on a Vinny. That is, outside of Guerry, the top performer for FURIA, removed from the round at round 30. Not what you wanted, an early 5-on-4 for Entropiq, and FURIA now might just look to group up and hit this B-bomb site after all. Art might need another one of these big rounds here. If ever there was a time, it's now.
Oh, it's so scary holding left pillar. You could get peeked from Monster. You can see the fear of it, Art. Will he hit the timing lack? He's been spammed a little bit. Molly pushes him to this side of Monster, but he's fine doing it. He's had multi-kill mowdowns before, and he'll do it again. Bomb drop. It feels like it's all coming to a close. The natural conclusion, Yuri 1v5 to keep this map alive. Otherwise, we're going to Ancient with FURIA down a map. Entropiq, you can't lose this.
Yeah, there's this.
For FURIA, some close losses, a win over Endpoint, an OT loss to Heroic back at Cologne. Don't know what to make of this one. Getty's got the nades, Serato as well. Even Art, triple util set. And Julie's on Nickelback, dropped over by Crad. Ooh la la.
All right, Nickelback fans. Where's he taking them? I want to see him in cave. Oh, I get to see him in cave. But FURIA won't. XD, they're going towards A.
Oh, Forrester, he was a beast on that opening map, right? He was maybe slept on a little bit, but alongside Alien, top of the charts. Now Nickelback coming through the smoke. Or can he spam out the pond? He's heard it. Tiffany Tappany, and they suck. No surprise. Oh, wow. Shocker there.
He got one.
Oh, did he? Oh, he did.
He denied the bomb plant, actually.
Oh,
no, he
it's
didn't.
down.
The bomb is
after the fact.
Sorry,
running away.
Came in
Get it right. They got a molly for the spot at least, but Gary, he's dead immediately. Molly's down, but they're chasing UK Serato. Uni kills Pronto midair, catches Nickelback, but traded by the USP. It's a bit all up and over, all over the place. Yeah, I didn't see the fadeaway shot, final bullet, but that's because the plant came through. Even so, it's a round for Entropiq.
Yeah, you'll be glad to know, Hugo, those dual Berettas have been saved forward. I know you're a
you're a big fan.
Of
I mean, you know, get one and no more, or maybe even not get one. Depends.
Yeah, but didn't you see that move right at the end there? Like, look, right?
Okay, yeah, he got.
So, firstly, you can do that, but I hope we get. Look at this. Look at what's about to happen.
Yeah,
you can't do this without goalies.
Flies through the sky. Woo! Oh, he dies. By the way, spoilers. You might have seen it. Yeah. All right, AK's out. FURIA put money in.
Who would you trust to talk you onto the idea of dual Berettas?
No
would you
one.
trust Elige?
I trust maybe Keto, but even then, he had that one round, and oh, guys, remember that one round with the dual Berettas? Never again to be seen. Nickelback's dead. Alien gets involved, but only good for one. And MP9 is going to crunch time up top mid. Oh, Forrester does stab him in the back, but he'll let the others get away. And Crad, behind that smoke is a man. Bomb is so far away, though. It might be up to that B player, Vinny, to run back through spawn and go get it. Ooh.
Just by waiting here in top red, they're on for a winner, right? Just wait long enough and eventually through the players mobilizing and moving around the map, they go to Serato. And, you know, that round there, very, very good showing of why the economy's in a bit of an odd spot, right? You had the, like, full rifles out for FURIA and SMGs for Entropiq, in spite of them winning the pistol.
The triple AK second round, always nice. How have they done that?
That is something, you know, that Guerry helps to helps the squad bring in. Right? He dropped one of those into play.
An AXX smoke from spawn? Damn, dude, FURIA would be sweating it right now. It's getting hot. It's getting heavy. The Eagle through the smoke can't find any. And now FURIA own the bomb site.
Yeah, planting on A, though, as we all know, it's a cursed business. Vinny finds it out the hard way.
Ow. Oh.
And now they're pushing the smokes, and another smoke spam, and, well, the A-bomb site. Just awful. Just a terrible, terrible place to find yourself at any point in time.
These are PG-50s. They're melting you.
1v5 would be needed here, Hugo.
Okay.
All right. That's the end of it. That's the end of his run.
Yeah, I don't get the obsession. Like, you got the smokes down, sure, but I don't get the obsession that not just FURIA show there, but many teams show with, like, just really doubling down on the plants. Like, you lose the first guy planting, and then you go right back for it. Well, with every person you lose, you have less cover. Entropiq have more reason to push smokes. They have more guys there this time. And yeah, this is how it starts. And it's not like they stopped and they went, all right, forget it. There's like, I hear a lot of guns that stop, let's fight. They just keep going back to plants. Like, two different guys got
but you want
that round.
but you know the problem, Hugo?
Yeah, hit me.
It's that's why the A-bomb site's bad, just objectively.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Why?
There is no winning in that, like, mental battle of, you know, let's just delay plant for a bit then, so then they can't kill us through the smokes. Because when the smokes fade, I know you can fight them with the AKs, and that's all well and good, but it still isn't nice, right?
I've just seen
Either
a lot
option feels garbage.
Yeah, I've just seen a lot of rounds, especially against pistols there. I've just seen a lot of rounds like that where you lose the first man and you just go back for it, and it never gets better. It only gets worse. You were trusted to grab the gun. It's already been yoinked. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I agree. Site's busted, mate. But
I love this map, but the A site, I think, just needs a little bit of love given to it.
dig in the hole deeper. Plus the water, plus the wall bangs, but we'll touch on them another time.
Yes.
Because you know how I feel about those bugs that are still in the map after 4 months of competitive play.
Don't whisper like that. I feel like we're in a commercial.
Yeah, well. Oh, this is so screwed, so botched. They have a 4th round orb. Art died in main with it on A. Caserata's going to try an entry. Might be up to the rifles, though. Oh, got to Elliot, doubled up. And Caserata now, good luck. Maybe throw it out the map. No, wait. Does that go over into
That's
Ninja?
going to go land in Ninja.
Yeah, can we check
Like,
that? Or is that safe?
There shouldn't be anyone there, so I think it is still irretrievable.
We'll
But yeah,
never know.
it did just go into Ninja.
Did it?
I'm 99.99% sure, Hugo.
That's certainly what I was thinking as well, Harry. I'm going to go fly through the map and see. There's a little ledge up there.
There is a little ledge up there.
It could have. I think it hit the ledge. I think it was fine. But you could definitely jump and grab that if you're on B. Here we go. Perfect replay. And yeah, you're playing with fire. I'll tell you that much.
No, that's cool though. I didn't realize there was the little throwaway.
More of a ledge than I thought. God,
Nice.
Scary stuff though. Anyway.
Vinny
Glocks.
can open with the Glock. Double dink. And that should really be the beginning and end of any success in this round.
Yeah, we've had the coach and the manager. Now it's time for the Glocks and one and done.
We've almost competed the NACS summoning circle, guys.
Say it 3 times in a mirror.
This is how we bring it all back, you know? Like, we reignite. Now we just need a 1G in there for good measure, right? Like, get Art to, like, kill himself with a Molotov or something. We're building it up, Hugo. We're rebuilding.
Dazed and confused.
Nature is healing.
Yeah. Right, here we go. FURIA, we've been waiting to see what they've got. You're prepared on this map. It's their pick. It's their T side. So they've got to show us something here. Lackey in middle. Forrester's nade stacked onto Gary, or Gary rather. 5v3 immediately. And FURIA just run right back out the A side. It's lurk smoke again. Forrester. Clean headshot boost up, and he does find out the hard way, but that's great info. You now know there are 2 Ts here. The AWP is trying to hold the cross. Donut player does it instead, and now it's just Vinny stuck behind boxes and smokes. Lackey lights out headshots coming through, and right now we don't have that slow start caveat for Entropiq. They look damn good.
Also, you know, and I get the feeling this is going to be the case with other CIS squads, as we've already seen. I think Ancient is going to be a bit of a pocket pick for a lot of these guys, right? One that, you know, they have been putting a lot of work into. You know, we haven't really seen much historically from Entropiq here, but it wouldn't surprise me if they've been having a little look, right? When you look at the teams, actually, that they have losses to, can I just say, like, it builds an all right case, like close losses versus squads like Forza, who we saw look good on this map.
Yep.
Not only that, though, I'm not loving what we've seen out of FURIA yet.
Sure.
A lot of A plays so far, and that already makes me nervous. I would say, pound for pound, a lot of the executes you get here come in towards, like, this B bomb site, if they are just 5-man pushes. I think... by the way, this is Nickelback using the rain angles.
Let's watch his demos.
I think pound for pound, most like 5-man plays are normally done on like the basis of B. I think for the A rushes, there's been just everyone through main. I really don't like that, right? You kind of need to be challenging or suppressing the donut player or trying to influence the rotations. There hasn't been a lot of that.
For sure. Lackey's been wrecking them from Donut, and you know, the 1 round FURIA 1 was them taking middle. That's more like it. Couple of entries, Art, though. His teammates a little slow behind him. He went ahead of time, and now everyone's falling apart here. For FURIA looks so good for a second and no more. 5-on-3 to a 1v3 immediately. Yeah,
and I will say, you know, out of all the maps to have put Guerrero, I think this is going to be a very, very challenging one to play with your coach standing in as well, right? Everyone knows how to play the El Clasico maps. You know, everyone knows where they're at when you're on, you know, a Dust, a Mirage, an Overpass. You know, they've been in the map pool for years. Whereas Query, I know he's probably watched a lot of VODs here. He's gone over a lot of the data. But I'm curious how much playing time the guy has here.
Yeah. Definitely another worry for FURIA. We're seeing a lot of them right now, and I don't want to take that away from Entropiq by any means. These guys are looking beastly. That round's a bit of a skew one anyway. 1 AK, now FURIA have the full buy. Gary taking the hit.
I don't know about you, right? Because like, I look at like maps like Ancient and Vertigo as having like a good bit of like layers to them in terms of the cooling, right? I think if you're going to have to strip that back to try and accommodate, having 4 out of the 5 usual faces, that is a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It might explain why we've seen so many just like pump and dump A plays.
I will say the one benefit of like having your coach stepping in, obviously, all
at least he knows all the.
He's been here while they've, whoever they've been playing with, Honda Drop, whoever they've been playing with on this map. He's been there involved as well. So he's going to know the strategy. He's going to know what FURIA want to do. But right now, whatever they're doing ain't working.
Yeah.
Back to mid-control would be nice, right? That one round where CSGO just waited for rotates in that 3-on-3, got 4 kills. He got fed a lot in middle. We've seen Entropiq keen to re-aggress in mid and fight in the couple of rounds they've been there. But they also, one more thing.
Yeah.
The last time FURIA went mid, they got nades stacked. So that's in the back of your mind.
It's like the mind game, right? Of like, oh, we don't want to run into that again. Well, I was going to say, I love some of these lineups I've seen out of Entropiq for smoke spams. I've noticed they've got some really, really nice ones. It's how they won that little eco in round number, what was it, 3 or 2 when they won up against the AKs?
Yeah,
would have been 3.
Yeah. All right, mid is theirs. Quick smokes out of spawn for FURIA. Oh my God, talk about lineups. That's one of them. Lucky. I don't know if there's a gap or if that's just pure lucky, but he'll take it. Right into B they go, exploding with a smoke, and well, they're through the smoke before the long one lands. Krad's now pushed in front of it. He's got full faith. They're on 5v3. What could go wrong? Nothing right now. The attempt at a mid flank for Keserato is put down by Forrester, 11-4, and it's a 2v5 for FURIA. Oh, uh-oh.
Easy, Guerry, Deagle, ace. Here it is. Creeping out to shelf. And dead in one shot to Forrester. Clean from Entropiq, who are up 7-1 now.
They look a lot more warmed up, right? Like, even, I know that's so hard to quantify, but in so many of these straight up aim duels on the A site, these pump and dumps from FURIA, like Entropiq have just been hitting headshot, first bullet headshots in so many gunfights. Here again, you're pushing the you're pushing the ramp smoke before the long smoke's down, rendering that smoke useless. Then Krad has the confidence to go through. It's looking a bit scary. Oh, okay, this is more like it. That fast A play, but with a mid-tang.
Yeah, I'm already preferring this one. I think you've got a real chance here. Lackey, dead to Keserato. Forrester, how much can he get away with? How's he managed to double up there? Forrester, blinded, but held down. He's still alive, he's still going. Forrester lives, and he shuts down the A play single-handedly. Entropiq up onto 8. FURIA, no more room. They got the opening kill. That was meant to be it, but Forrester acting like Gandalf just won't let him in.
Second kill?
Look at this, look, he's fighting another guy. He gets spammed out of 9 while he's fully blind. And then his teammate saves his life, and then he still flicks back to main. Good guy's a tank.
Despicable. Yeah, I mean, we saw good stuff out of Forrester first map. Nothing like this. Nothing like this. Oh, okay, is that a purposeful one way, or is that a bit of a accidental throw there? It gets stuck in the wall. Does look like the latter. They won't fight it. Entropiq flash peek instead. Yeah, it's definitely not on purpose. Couldn't see for a second, but does mean Elian's just going to hold the angle with the AWP. And we've got late util into mid for Gary as well. Walking back to B. So FURIA, they've really struggled getting past Lackey. Who's it that plays here on Forza? Was it Kenzie, I want to say, who's often using the AUG and just finding these horrible cross kills to players? You get this deep if you're out, you're like, oh, I'm fine. You are not fine. He's got your angle, he knows you're there, and he's about to show it. Oh, they trade a shot. But now he's got him locked in.
Now, there's a lot of very little, like, nerdy angles you can come up with, right? We saw all the, like, Rains ones over towards here in Cave. Around a lot of this brickwork at the B bomb site, you can find little nooks and crannies to hide in.
Oh, what? He hits the drop shot. Goodbye, Nickelback. Thanks for showing up. Bad smoke. Replenish it, they shall. Alien now trying to stop the B play, and he's dropped 2 with a bomb. Oh dear, smoke on the Molotov. Buys him time to watch behind as he knows this mid flank's coming in. Crab turns. Oh no, why is he turned? Ramp's just open. Yuri walks right through. Forrester waiting behind the smoke. K-Serato dead to him. Down to 12. Don't know how Forrester found that frag. And now Alien can go through. He can win the round of that kill alone. And so it's said and done. Take as many as you want, Art. It's all Entropiq. 9-1. Art's a dead man if he... I mean, he didn't know Lackey was there. He came from that mid push, but yeah, Art could not get to safety. Scared of cave more than he was of ramp. And he loses the gun after time. This is going awfully wrong for FURIA.
Yeah, in just about every conceivable way. We get this nice little drop shot